Welcome back, it's the Wicked One. We got another Trial of Angels video for you. Trial of Angels 16.1 and 16.2. I haven't tried the rest of them yet, but I thought I'd get these ones out since quite a few people beat them. Only 2 people beat 16.3 right now. I will attempt that later in the future. Going over 16.1. I got second place by 1 second, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Let's go over the Trial of Light. So for this one, you kind of just use Soul Mirror, or whatever unit you want to put in there. This one wasn't too hard. But the stage after this is a lot harder. You know, Soul Mirror, just try to focus on this devil right here, where it goes ham and kills the rest of your units. I use Cyclops to tank it. It's a pretty good unit to tank the devil, since it can stun it also. Pretty close so far, but you know, typical Soul Mirror. Still doing his damage all the way through the game.
Let thunder destroy everything. Let thunder destroy everything.
One got pretty close, but we did do it just enough to beat it. The Azure Dragon coming in clutch.
Stands before you.
At these Trial of Angels, I almost think you do need the Azure Dragon. It almost seems necessary. This one I used Adelaide. Adelaide, I used her because when she freezes the target, you also get bonus damage on them. So you start it off, you freeze this one, you get some bonus damage, burst it down. I used the skeletons down there to tank that in here. I was holding my freeze because I realized once one of the fire elementals die, when they're not frozen or stunned, they do deal a ton of damage, and they basically kill your whole formation. So you gotta wait to freeze it before it dies, like that, so you don't take the massive damage. And down here, you do the same thing. I was saving the ice wall right before it's dead. Ice wall about here, do the extra damage, pop it. And here's the last one. This one I didn't really care. I was just trying to kill it as fast as I can. I knew my troops would survive just barely if I kill it. Like that, most of my troops die. That's why you want to make sure you freeze it. And go in here, 16.2. We did pull in the fastest time by a decent amount. But I did end up using Giant in this one. I was trying to pull the fastest times. It's kind of what I normally do. Sometimes I don't really care, but other times I try to pull the time in. Especially on the harder stages, it's kind of cool to get the faster times.
A noble
Here, we got another Soul Mirror. Pretty typical Soul Mirror. Doing much damage. I didn't even change this formation up. Didn't really need to. I think I added Fire Elemental here just to get the damage, because the next stage you're going to need a lot of ranged units. I was like, yeah, I'll put the damage in this one. We do have a pretty sweet Catherine skin up there. And then the Trial of Darkness. This one's a little bit harder. I used Gelu for this. And that was Adelaide, not Catherine. This is Catherine. Never mind. But I did use Giant in this one. So we don't have him, that's unfortunate, but it is you can beat it without Giant. But, you know, Orc and Lightning Elemental together, pretty insane damage, especially with Gelu's buff. You do want to put the Marksmen and the Elves. You have to use them with Gelu, because they do have enough range to beat those towers. Those towers will kill you at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so you have to get those down before then. It doesn't kill you completely outright, but it kills you about 60% of your formation on the first burst, then it can burst again. And anyone that becomes in range, melee troops will die. This is where I did buff the giant to try to get the record. Kind of when you get to here, if you have a pretty solid tank, like the Azure Dragon again, making an appearance, doing work, you can beat this. Just giant buffing again, beat it. We do have Benny Mac, he did get second. I'll show you without the giant. So without the giant, he is using F-30 and Ice Elementals. Again, making sure he gets both those lanes. Have to take down those towers. And there it goes. So that is how you beat Trial of Angels 16-1 and 16-2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The one unit you should really want to get is Earth Elemental. Especially in 16-2. His revive skill will hold the line a lot longer than you'd think.